Happy Sister Self Care Sunday, everybody. It's your girl,
Hello.
Vanette, with my sister girl, Denise, and we are so excited to be with y'all today. Listen, it is International Women's Month
Yes, it
around
is.
the world. So, March, we are all about celebrating women, celebrating you all, because guess what? We rock. We rock.
And we deserve it.
We deserve it. So, how have you been, Denise?
I've been doing pretty good, pretty good. Had some challenges this week with mom, but other than that, I'm doing good. We're doing great. So
Good, good, good. So I'm super excited. Since the last time we've talked, y'all, I've
yeah,
gotten a new guest, not new guest, but a new family member. I have a new
yeah.
baby girl. So excited.
Yes.
It's Mia Ruby, and I guess my second granddaughter. Like I got my first granddaughter last September. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, y'all coming back to back, pretty fast and furious for an old girl. I had a house full of boys, just like Denise. Denise raised all sons. I
Yeah,
raised all sons.
yes,
I'm just really excited. So I just wanted to share that with you all. I'm so excited about that. And let's talk about celebrating women. Oh, y'all, we need to do this all year round. And that's what Sister Self Care Sunday is all about. It's all
yes,
about celebrating us, inspiring us, being there to uplift others. And just excited about that, right?
yes.
Excited about it. Hey, Felicia, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Well, I'm not a grandma, y'all. I'm a Gigi. We say Gigi in this household.
She is Gigi. I'm a grand.
She's a grand. I'm a Gigi.
Right.
Cause you can ask my 14-year-old grandson, he'd be like, Gigi. I'll be like, yep. And it's so funny because his mama was trying to get him to call me grandma when he was little. He was like, that's Gigi. So yeah. So listen, ladies, we are talking about celebrating women and thinking about who has inspired you, who have touched your life, right? So
Yes.
in the comments, I want somebody to drop some names of some folks, of women more specifically, who have touched your life one way or another. So
Hmm.
I'll share with you all to kick it off. The first person naturally that comes to mind is my mom, right? My mom inspired me. And what I got from my mother, right, is independence. My
Yeah.
mother always taught me, listen, nobody is going to give you anything. But if you put your mind to it, you can get whatever you want. Just put your mind to it and don't expect anybody to just hand you something. She always taught me good work ethic. She always believed in doing an honest day's work, doing what's right. And so I got my work ethic from my mother because she always believed in, she was always going to be able to provide a roof over our heads, food in our bellies, and clothes on our back. So if nothing else, that's what I learned. Always having a roof over my kids' head, food, and a determination that when I put my mind to something, that we can make it happen.
Yes.
The other lady that I think of who really touched me back in high school, that's a shout out to all the teachers. I love y'all. Shout
Yeah.
out to all the teachers, because you never know how you touch a child's life, right? So in high school, I was, had some challenges in high school, but I joined our pom pom squad, and we had a coach named Miss Teagarden. And Miss Teagarden, her son Rico, he was in a couple of my classes, I think. But Miss Teagarden is the focus, but her son went to the school with us, and she was so cool and classy, though. And she took me to my first play. She took me to see some movies that I was like, she told me title movie. I was like, we're going to see what now? I was like, what? You know, but she just opened my eyes up to culture, to the arts. And I so appreciate that because without that introduction, it just sparked something in me that was beyond the neighborhood that I lived in. So she gave me that opening outside of the confinements of my neighborhood. And I so appreciate that, y'all. Um, then there was a businesswoman that I met, and oh, what was her last name? I can't think of her last name. Dotson. I think it was Dotson, I think. And she owned several businesses. But this lady was so sharp, y'all. I tell you, sis dressed her butt off. She was intelligent. She owned several businesses. She was classy. And I just remember, like, that's a boss. Like,
Mhm,
that's a boss.
mhm.
And just different people that have touched your life, right? Even my friends, like y'all have touched my life. And to be able just to tell your friends how they inspire you, they when they love on you, right? When you feeling down and out, and you have that tribe of women that uplift you. I celebrate my friends. I celebrate y'all. I love y'all, because y'all keep me inspired. Felicia said, sounds like a little favoritism. Were other students invited? No, it wasn't Felicia. Felicia is always starting trouble. Talk about favoritism. I can't help if she saw something in me that needed to be watered. Take all the kids to the movies. Besides, we actually live not too far from one another. So that was cool too. So she had to kind of go past my house to get from school to get home. So it was cool. But Miss T Gardner, that's my girl. So I love her. Oh, it was another teacher also. Miss Valentine. Okay, Miss Valentine, I never forget. I think she was in June, my junior or my senior year. Anyway, she was my English teacher. Miss Valentine, she was tall, she was beautiful, she was just elegant, educated, and she was a young teacher. Like she looked like she could have been in school with us. But what I learned from her was she was always so poised. And how she dealt with our crazy butts. But she did it with so much grace and elegance. So if Miss Valentine is out there, love you, Miss Valentine. You just, you left an impression. You were a wonderful teacher, and I just so appreciated what you gave to us and how you showed up. And sometimes, ladies, you don't realize it's just how you show up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just your presence. The
Mhm.
essence of your character is powerful, like powerful. So, Denise, who are some people that inspired you?
Well, definitely my mom, because like she, taught me definitely how to be independent, how to, get things done, how to, just not have a plan A, but B, C, D, and E, things don't work out. And so I definitely have to thank her because, she, was also a strong, black woman as well too. um,
Mm-hmm.
I had, aunts and, um, you know, grandmothers, that actually, played a big part, because our family, was so close. And that I think that's why family is, definitely everything to me. um and of having a close family, even though like some of our family, we kind of drifted off, a little bit. But immediate family, for the most part, we're still definitely intact. And if something happens and we all come together, it's just like we never, skipped a beat or anything of that nature. I've had some teachers, to do the same as, Vanette. And I even had this woman that was in a church, and she was, very spiritual. And I met her in the hospital when I was having one of my sons, and she came by and she actually talked with me. And I wasn't going, to church at that time, but I ended up years later in the same church that she was in.
Ah,
She had made such an impact on me at that present time. And I just remember thinking, oh my God, that's a woman of God, and everything. And so, just definitely, and wanting to, just definitely, be like her and be encouraging, and things you can always tell when you actually meet somebody that's truly in the word, and that knows, and that has that shine that God gives individuals, within their spirit. So for sure when you meet someone like that.
yeah.
So so like I said, teachers, that I've had, they're were some of my mother's friends, my mother and them, they had a club in which they used to travel and do different things, and go to different parts of the world, traveling and everything. So I've had a lot of good women in my life, thank God,
Mm,
for that. And like you said, you guys, it's so funny because Carl, your oldest nephew, he always says, "You know what, Mama? I'm just so happy and proud of you and Auntie Diva, because you guys, I mean, all of you have such good friendships, And he was talking about Jackie and you and all the women that we have that are definitely close together, all of
mhm.
us that are a village, and how we can depend on one another and lean on one another and different things of that nature, because a lot of women don't have what we have.
Ooh,
So it is, I'm gonna tell you, some things people take for granted, and what we have, as far as all of us together, and when we meet another sister that just like you guys opened
right,
your arms up for, for Jackie and like Felicia, and just all of us, when we come together, we're really a tribe. And
absolutely.
I'm just so thankful that we don't have any phony, women,
Mm-mm,
that are in our lives, like the divas, all of us. We don't have anybody that's phony and that's, want to cause commotion, and that, definitely, are, they're not on your side, want to talk behind your back, and,
right,
all I can honestly say we do not deal with that, and
right,
it's so refreshing. And like I said, women, you gotta get yourself a tribe. You gotta get yourself a tribe.
yeah.
I sometimes it may be hard. Some of the women's may, in your life may not be genuine and everything, but there are some women out there that definitely are in your corner. You know,
Absolutely, absolutely. And listen, y'all, if you're looking for a track, come over to the Priority You family
yes,
because
yes,
we
yes,
get together. Like we're kicking off once a quarter. We're doing our sip, spill, and chill. And listen, it's kicking off March 23rd. Click
yeah,
the link in the bio to register.
yeah,
I'm going to be putting a new link out on Facebook. Y'all want to register because we had such a ball. Now,
yes,
keeping
good.
up with the theme for this Sister Self Care Sunday, we're talking about celebrating women. We've shared with you all, who's inspired us, but let's again, each of you think of one woman
Mhm.
that have touched your life, and if you haven't talked to her, pick up the phone and call her.
Yes.
Just let her know, pick up the phone and call a friend, somebody, but let somebody know who have touched your life that you love
Yes,
them and just thank you.
and you
Just
appreciate. Yeah,
yes, yes, because we need to always let the people know who care for us that we appreciate them.
yeah,
That's why I love my sister circle because we'll randomly text each other like I love you, or we'll call each other like, I love you. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because it's real, it's authentic, right? So
Mhm.
as we go through, you know, there are a few women I want to recognize, and these are some Black women that we may know and may not know. as we
Yes.
talking about celebrating, right?
Yes.
International Women's Month, and for the U.S., I think we call it Women's History Month.
Yes.
So we know there was a woman by the name of Katherine Johnson. She was born 1918 and she passed away in 2020. She was a brilliant mathematician whose calculations was critical in NASA's space mission, including John Glenn's historic orbit around Earth. Her
Yes.
work paved the way for future space travels. That's one woman I want to mention. And there's this ton, right? There's a ton
Mhm.
of us that we could say. But the other one I wanted to talk about was Kimberly Bryant. Kimberly Bryant, she was born 1967 and she's an electrical engineer and she's the founder of Black Girls Code, an organization that's dedicated to introducing young Black girls to coding and STEM careers.
Yes.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. And the last person that I want to talk about is Dr. I don't want to mess her name up, but I think it's Dr. Ayana Howard. And she was born in 1972. She's a robotist, and an
Hmm.
AI expert. She worked at NASA and helped develop intelligent robotic systems, y'all, for space exploration. She's also a leader in accessibility of technology for people with disabilities. So, those are just a few women that I wanted to bring up just to say, how we're so proud of these women that's out there doing things for the women who give back.
Exactly.
um, we're talking about celebrating, right? Maybe
Yes.
you don't know anyone personally that's doing something on a large scale. But what about the mothers and the matriarchs of the family that pull everybody together, right?
Yes.
That
Yes.
when there's confusion, you have that person in the family that's like, y'all, straighten it out. We're going
Yes.
to come together and
Yes.
showing love. You know, that power of a woman,
Yes.
when we lift each other up, you know,
And they're tearing each other down. That's the
yes,
thing.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Because think about it. I have sons. Those of you who have children, whether they're boys or girls, when they get to be a certain age, they start
Right.
what? Feeling themselves, right? They
Yeah.
think they're grown and you can't tell them nothing. But when trouble hit,
Yes.
huh? To
Mama.
mama, because
Yeah.
you know why? Sometimes all they need is a hug and an embrace from mama,
Or
because
an
mama make
encouraging
you feel
word.
all right, right?
Yeah.
Or an
Yeah.
encouraging word. To hear that mama say that, there is power
Yes.
that we women carry. We
Yes.
talk about how we nurture others. God blessed us with a nurturing spirit.
Yeah.
And when we perfect that, oh, we touch so many lives.
Yes.
And we're priority you. While I appreciate how we touch everybody else's lives, but we have to bring it back around to nurture ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So we're celebrating women today, recognizing it the month of, March. We're celebrating. And
Yeah.
we really want you all to take this to heart, that you are appreciated, you are valued, you are seen, and we love you. Like, we genuinely love you.
And take some time, ladies, and go online and look up, some women. We've had such a, as we stated before, we have a lot of women to celebrate. A lot of women who have actually helped to create America. And it's the
Mhm.
thing that we need to learn our history. We need to see other black women who have actually, done something. There's so many black inventors that were women, you know, um, and I'm just, gonna say a few as well too. Were Maria Van Britton Brown. She invented the first home security system. She
Mm,
lived in New York, and I think her house had gotten broken into. Her and her husband worked. She was a nurse, and by the time the police got there and everything, so you know uh the thieves got away with what they wanted to get away with, back then. So what she did is she created the home security system that had the camera, that sounded out the alarms, that did everything, and so we have to just stop and be, and sit back and be thankful. Wow, she did all of that. You had, another black woman that created the synthetic brush, the hairbrush with
Mhm.
the synthetic bristle hairbrush, and her name was Linda D. Newman, and she, patented the first hairbrush that had synthetic bristles. We had another uh, black inventor, Valerie Thomas, who invented the illusion transmitter, which uses concave mirrors to project multi-dimensional images onto a screen. So this technology is used in modern 3D movies.
Okay, come through, y'all.
When we take a look at everything, that we have, here today and everything, and there is a black woman that has like the most patents of, anybody, that's out there. So I want you guys to just, look, and even if you just look and just say, okay, once a week, let me just look and see, what I can find out during this month, and find out about, women, history of this,
Absolutely.
so that at least that's something that, could be a conversational piece that you can actually talk to your kids. Because there's so many figures that have been forgotten and that they do
Right.
not even talk about because they don't want to talk about it. They don't want us to know who we are. And this is a good thing for you to do with your kids so that they
Yeah,
will know that we're more than just, people that's, been, put here on this earth, that we are, greater than, what they know, and that can, help them to say, well, hey, we had so many other figures, men and women, that, help to build this world.
absolutely.
Hey, let
So we
me.
have to make sure that we're out there sharing the story, right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
yes,
Research, share the story, celebrate all
yeah,
month long. We're going
yeah,
to be celebrating women, and we want you all to celebrate.
yeah,
Celebrate your mothers,
yeah.
celebrate your sisters, your aunts. Who had that neighbor? Everybody had a good
Oh
neighbor
yeah,
back in the
oh
day who was
yeah,
like your play mama, right?
yes,
Or the neighbor who was in the neighborhood. We had a neighbor in the neighborhood named Miss Phyllis. Love, love, love me some Miss Phyllis. Why? Because she had a daycare. And when
mm-hmm.
my oldest son was a baby, guess who kept him for a
Yeah,
reasonable price? Miss
yeah,
Phyllis. And you knew your baby was going to be cared for. She
yeah,
loved on him. And I so appreciate her. Like
yeah,
to the women who are daycare, oh my goodness.
yes.
Love y'all. Hands up to you. Love y'all. The women who are in daycare, taking care of babies and small children, because when a mother has to go off to work
Yes.
and leave her child with somebody, Lord have mercy. You pray you leaving your child in the care of somebody
That
that's
kid.
really taking care of your babies,
Yeah.
right? And
Yes.
so I thank God for Miss Phyllis. She
Yeah.
was a woman of integrity, of love, and she was also our candy lady. Y'all know it's always a house on the street y'all
Oh,
could go to and get y'all some candy in the morning. Man, going to high school, I used to cross the street, go over Miss Phyllis' house with some money. What?
right.
I used to reach up under the cabinet, girl. It's a little candy. So we in there picking up stuff, paying her, had a little bag and everything. Like we
Yeah.
done been to party stuff. Had a ball. Love me some Miss Phyllis. So um, think about your neighbors that you had back in the day, right? Or the stores you may have visited and there was a sweet lady there who was working, or the lady in the cafeteria, which all the time that food wasn't really good, at least in my school. But when you might have had something good, she might have hooked you up with an extra spoon or something.
Exactly.
But it wasn't too many times, right?
Right.
Wasn't too many times. But yeah, so think about that as you
Yeah.
celebrate. And then celebrate yourselves. Ladies, think about your success stories.
Yeah.
So many times we think of the struggle, right? We
Mhm.
think of the struggle. But I want to encourage every woman within the sound of my voice. Listen, your struggle is not your story, baby. Your
Exactly.
struggle is not your story. Your story
Yeah.
is so much more.
Yeah.
And we are the authors of our story,
Yeah.
right? So when you look back over your life, look at your accomplishments. Look at so much. I was talking to my mom today, and I said, it is a very powerful thing when you shift your attention away from your struggle, right?
Mhm.
It doesn't mean that the struggle don't exist.
Exactly.
But when you don't focus on the struggle, but you focus on the opportunity, then your brain will begin to allow you to see more opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
But wherever you focus, ladies, if you're focusing on all the challenges you had, you
Yeah.
gonna only see the challenges and you
Mm-hmm.
gonna miss everything else. It's like saying you can't see the forest for the trees,
Yes.
right? You so busy talking about all I see is the trees, but you fail to realize the trees is the forest. So
Yes.
you miss the forest because all you looking at is just the tree. So I want you all to please hear me and hear me well. Don't allow your challenges to be your story that you continue to tell yourself, right?
Exactly.
Don't let
Exactly.
that be what you're focused on. Instead, I want everyone to take that challenge and tell yourself what was the lesson you learned from that challenge.
Mm-hmm. Turning into
Turn
opportunity
into
to
it in an
learn.
opportunity. What
Yes.
did you learn?
Mm-hmm.
And then I want you to start celebrating you. You
Yeah.
have to tell yourself you love yourself. You have
Mm-hmm.
to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. You
Yeah.
really do, ladies. Celebrate when you do something good. Heck, I'm almost done with all my laundry. This might sound a bit trifling, y'all, but when I tell y'all I had a ton of laundry. But I'm celebrating. And I'm giving myself a pat on the back. I'm like, girl, you did that. You did you did
Excuse
that.
me. Wait a minute, excuse me. It's not trifling, guys, because what she's failing to tell you is that she has enough clothes that she could wear a different outfit for a year. So when she said she had a lot of laundry, it's not like she ran out of clothes.
Oh no. I
so,
didn't run.
so let's be honest here. So
Okay.
don't think that she's like, oh
Okay, but
God, she done.
why is Denise trying to snitch on the side though? Why she trying? Hold up. How the kids say, hold up. How you how
So
you
it
gonna try
ain't
to snitch on
happening.
me?
She
No,
got enough.
no.
Trust me that she, yeah.
Okay, Denise can't talk. We gonna snitch. We gonna tell it all. Denise. Okay. Denise. Felicia talking about 2 years. Okay, Felicia, you
Right.
can't talk either because you got a ton of coats. You got a ton of coats. Me and Mama Deborah, we the ton of coats, Felicia.
Oh
Felicia
my
talking about two
goodness.
years. No. And
Yes,
then Denise
that's
can't
right,
talk.
Felicia.
Back to Denise. Denise can't talk. Y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all ain't seen Denise shoe game, her clothes, her purses. We not Denise.
I'm trying to catch up to you, child.
Nah, nah, child. You ain't gonna put that on me. No. But back to celebrating.
Right. But
We
we can
digress.
celebrate. Yeah. Celebrate the little things. Yes. But go
Celebrate
ahead.
the little things,
Yeah.
right? And part of celebrating women, right? When you see a woman on a month of March, when you see a sister or a woman, you know, say something kind to her.
Yes.
Because you never know how that can make somebody day.
Yes.
If you see a woman, she don't put some effort into looking good, tell that sister, you look so
Nice.
pretty
Yeah.
today. You see an older lady, let her know she looked beautiful today.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Show some love.
Yes.
Show some love, right? We need more of that. And shout out to Kamala Harris. Okay, shout out because she did her thing, y'all. She did her thing. I am so proud of her. Oh my God. I'm so proud of her. And she's phenomenal. And she had made her place in history if she does nothing else.
Yes.
She has demonstrated so much intelligence, power, authenticity, grace, strength, class, right? So shout out to Kamala Harris. We
Yeah.
celebrate her, for everything she's done for us and everything that she wanted to do, right? And so I want us to go out. And she said, oh, Felicia said, does the niece have a bedroom converted into
No, no, that's dedicated to clothes and shoes and purses and stuff. I do not, Felicia.
but
All
no,
a
but
closet. That's it.
okay, but
That's a half
listen,
a
but
closet.
if she no, check this out. The only reason she don't is because she don't have an extra bedroom. If she did, it would be her
Well,
closet.
I'm gonna tell you the reason that I don't too is because when I had my major fire and I lost everything, that actually did take everything. So and I never have built back up to where I was. So yeah, but
Yeah.
on
So
purpose. And I continuously, give stuff away and give stuff to people. And yeah, so yeah, I purge. My sister does too.
she don't purge that much.
Honestly, no, I have to honestly say that Vanette does too. She does purge, and when I say
Cause
purge,
I
she
done gave
purge.
away.
Yeah, she even gave away. When I say thousands, ladies, and thousands of dollars, she probably didn't. Oh yeah, she's definitely gave away so much, and I'm so proud of her because she has always been a giver, and she's always helped other people out. So yeah, so I may rag on her and everything, but yeah, truly, truly, she has definitely given so much as well.
Thank you, sister. So
At the
so
beat,
lady, listen. So listen, y'all. We not gonna hold y'all very long,
yeah,
but it's a self care Sunday. That's our mission. So while internationally, this is the month to focus on women. For
yeah,
Priority You, we focus on women 365, right?
yeah,
That's
yes,
what we do in Priority You, and that's why we have Self Care Sunday every first and third Sunday of every month. We're on here reminding women different ways to love, appreciate, and uplift yourselves, right?
yes,
So, to your hairdressers, if you got a hairdresser, I want to give a shout out to the hairdresser because hairdressers they like therapists. A good nail tech might be like a therapist. Y'all sit in that chair. Next thing you know, you
yeah,
talking and you sharing stories, and it's what I mean. It's so therapeutic.
yeah,
So to your hairdressers, to my hairstylist, Robin, the Robin,
yes,
you know,
right,
I love her to the freaking moon. I love
yeah,
her to the moon, and I'm gonna get her on here once a Self Care Sunday, y'all,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we
Let's
can
do that.
interview her
Yeah,
because sisters, that's part of caring for yourself. Every now and then, you got to go get that due did. Now
yeah,
she did mine, but she didn't do this ponytail. I don't want y'all to think like, oh, you went to the and got a no. But I mean, she does my she does my hair. She cuts my hair for me because I can't cut hair.
right,
So I
right,
didn't want y'all to think like, girl, she got
right.
you in that ponytail looking like that. No, I did the ponytail today, y'all. So, but no, but much shout out to my stylist. Robin, love her again to the moon. She's local in Detroit. She's at Directions Hair Salon, right off of Grand River, in downtown Detroit. So check
Yes,
her out. Also, I want to give a shout out to Personality on Mac. Personality on Mac is owned by Marilyn. That's a beautiful boutique,
it
y'all.
is.
I
It
done
is.
turned I done turned Denise onto it. I turned Felicia onto it. That's where I go for all my shirts.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
look, I'm a t-shirt girl. I love some bling bling.
right.
Okay, on the t-shirt. Maryland, when you walk in, y'all, beautiful spirit. She
Yes, it
will
does.
love on you
Yes.
and help you with a look. Once she finds out your taste, she'll show you a couple things. She will hook you up. And they
Yeah.
have something in her salon. I mean, not her salon, but in her boutique for every size. For
Yes.
every size, right? From size, if you a 5 or a 3, up into a 2X,
Yes.
she's got you covered. She's
Yeah.
got you covered. And
Purses, jewelry.
oh yes, 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 yes. I get my hats there. I get some of my stylish hats.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful boutique, and she's in Grosse Pointe. She's on Mac in Grosse Pointe, and it's between Cashew and Moros on
No.
Mac.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in between that area on Mac. Okay, and when I tell you she's open, I know for sure she's open Friday and Saturday. I know for
Mm-hmm.
sure Friday and Saturday from, I want to say 12 to 5. So from noon to 5 p.m. Please check her out. Personality on Mac.
Yes.
Love her. So I'm gonna be giving shout outs to different people. Oh, also want to give a shout out to my doctor, Dr. Leticia Thomas. She's a Black primary care physician out of Corewell
Love Dr.
Health.
Thomas. Oh my God.
Love her. Love her. So
Yeah.
let's celebrate. We're celebrating women. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Um, my OBGYN, Dr. Lisa Caldwell, another Black sister doctor. I love her. Shout out to her because she always cares for me. And each of my doctors, thank you, Jesus, they make me feel seen
Yes.
and heard. And
Yes. Definitely.
I'm not worried, are they giving me the right care? You
Yes.
know, are they doing everything within their power to care for me? So shout out to the doctors out there
Yes.
that
Yes.
are loving on their patients and
Mm-hmm.
just helping us, right?
Yes.
So with that said, how I want to wrap up this Sister Self Care Sunday is, you have your marching orders. I want you all to call a friend or
Mm-hmm.
somebody who's touched your life. Let them know you appreciate them. Then appreciate yourself. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you. Um, Sign up to the newsletter, y'all. The newsletter, the link is on the Instagram page. Sign up for the newsletter. Also, for March 23rd, sign
Mm-hmm.
up for Sip, Spill, and
Yes.
Chill because we
Yeah.
are gonna have some fun, child. We gonna have some fun. It's a virtual celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you put on your favorite PJs, get
Yes.
your favorite drink,
Mm-hmm.
your favorite cocktail, mocktail, coffee, tea, whatever your pleasure, you have at it.
Yes.
And then lastly, we love you.
Yeah.
We love you. Love you, love you. And if you need a tribe or if you're feeling stuck, if you need support, reach out to me. Let's set up a one-on-one call. Let's have a conversation
Yes.
and let me help you get you to where you want to be. All right. So, with that said, I want to wish everyone a very, very happy International Women's Month.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. Let's show up, show out, love on yourself, and enjoy your life. All right. Denise, what you got to say?
Make sure that you invite a friend next time, that we, on the third, the 23rd, invite some of your friends to come as well too. And also to, invite a friend to Sister Self-Care Sunday. So
Yes. Share the video, y'all.
yes.
It's going to be out here. It's on um, YouTube. It's on
Mhm.
Instagram. It's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Share, share, share.
Yes.
Do nothing else. Like and share. Like and share. Okay? All right. All right, Diva. We out of here.
Okay. Have a great week, everybody.
Have a good week. Good night, everybody.